All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Kaiji,
Season 1, Episode 15. Sahara got a cross!
He got a cross.
Got a cross. Yeah. And so Kaiji, I mean, I'm sure will be shortly after.
Shortly behind him, but everyone else is dead.
Everyone else.
Ishida is gone.
Yep.
The one that you saved.
But he trusted you.
And
gave you his ticket.
He trusted you. He gave him what he needs to turn in for the money. But he also sadly ended up in this situation as well as Kaiji. And yeah, I just hope Kaiji doesn't blame himself so extremely.
I think there's a good chance that Kaiji will blame himself at least a little bit, but hopefully not too much. Hopefully he'll be too excited about the fact that he's actually alive and maybe rethinking like, oh shit, yeah, no, I pay off my own debts and I need to not fucking do this anymore.
But we got 2 seasons of this shit.
We got 2 seasons of this shit, so some way, somehow, it's still going to keep going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they do actually get paid after this. But,
Yeah, hopefully.
God, wouldn't that be awful? Like, they would probably fight tooth and nail if it's like, wait, Ishida trusted me. He gave me this to save his family, and
it's worthless.
And it's worthless. You're still not going to pay.
Or like they give them basically the leftovers of what the rich lost from the bets or something like that.
Sure.
That would actually be really cool, is where it further emphasizes kind of the class disparity stuff that they get into with the commentary in this show, is that, have it be actually that you do get something, but that 20 million, the rich people got this percentage of it because of their gambling winnings. So
sorry, odds just weren't in your favor this time. Yeah.
But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so it is glass. There is a reflective surface there. So he probably has to wait for the door to be opened. Actually, there's enough space for everybody to be over on the other side there. Oh, Zawa. Yeah, you have to wait. Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck. Is it actually just...
Yeah, it's a window, it's not a door.
So this was where they were staying? Holy shit. This is the final part of the sick joke.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. It might be like booby-trapped or something.
Or they're just waiting to, like, kick you off.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Is it a slider or a swing?
Are you kidding me? That's why they were holding on, so that they wouldn't get pulled out.
Yeah, but they'd get to watch it happen.
Okay.
Right.
Well, you got to think about this then.
So you got to turn around and go.
No,
that or go to the other side, rest, and then go back across.
Yeah. I think the other thing is that there's a possibility that you could climb down and hop from platform to platform, you know?
Yeah.
And maybe that's part of the gamble, is that it's there's a gamble if they make it across, but then there's a gamble if they then, like... No, there is no platform down there. Okay.
If you get across, theoretically, you could just lie down, not open it, wait for morning to come, and just scream.
Oh, possibly?
You know?
But...
Like...
There's got to be more to it.
Although at that point, they just kill you and clean up.
Right, there's got to be more to it than this, though.
I mean, you're aware of it, so that's one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, go back the way you came. Oh, and they're ready to push you off.
Yeah.
They're standing there specifically in case you do actually make it back. Yeah, because realistically, this is the only way that they would actually do it. If they're willing to kill people and stuff, why would they pay out? They're already, like, paying for the cleaners, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, there has to be. Yeah, it's Twitch chat being like, he doesn't know, you know?
Right.
A way up, maybe? Oh.
But how would you get up there?
Just because there's too many... There's so many people
Right, they
that
can't
you can't
all
have
be-
them all be on one floor, sure.
Oh. The old guy from the previous game that singled out Kaiji?
What the?
What is that, where the money is? What? What is this, Dark Souls? Is there an invisible path? Glass?
He's been so scared he never noticed it?
Oh my god. Wait, you don't even have to get all the way across?
Well, the crossing is the bait, basically. It's probably reflected in such a way that you only see it when you're, like, right there.
Well, right, and it's dark, so there wouldn't be much light to reflect off of it.
Well, also, that's the other thing. The lights themselves are pointed away from the glass, so make it actually even harder to see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but this could also be a, like... This could also be a bait. So there's one on that side too. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What?
Oh, damn.
is
Also,
this?
so if he hadn't run, he might have seen it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Obviously, you wouldn't see it from back there. Right. You're too panicked about the bottom, about your feet.
Fuck.
Uh-huh. Shit.
Okay.
Yeah, or is it? Right.
Oh yeah, I mean, if they have this set up, that glass like platform could just kunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
Watch it be like very slick. Because it can't be electrified, it's glass.
Right.
So you can walk on it
And it's
slowly.
thick, so it doesn't look like it'll break.
Yeah, it looks reinforced on the corners especially.
Yeah, you don't have anyone else to test the path. Yeah.
I'll bet it's going to be very slick. That's going to be the big thing.
Okay. Now don't wait there too long.
No, but you would like hug this.
Oh yeah.
It's solid ground. You were like,
Yep.
I'm free.
Yeah.
Now look at the people. See if their expression changes or anything.
Right. If any of them are like clicking their tongues, you know, I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah. And there's one guy like screaming. He's like, ah, he did it! Yeah!
I bet on that guy.
I bet so much on you! Careful.
Okay.
Oh shit!
All right.
Yeah, so maybe that's it. If you didn't go through this way, you wouldn't win, you know?
Right.
Wow.
And then, cat.
The main thing is that he's seen people be killed in this way, so they're gonna have to hold something over him.
He's
you
also
know?
seen some of their faces. Like,
I mean, yeah, but
they're so nice applauding for him.
this is the small army that's gonna make sure you're not a threat, you know?
Right.
Oh, what if they are like, if you want your money, you have to join our number, you know?
Wait.
And then,
So he just Took the elevator down and then took the elevator back up.
I mean, when he looked back before, just earlier, he wasn't there. But yeah, he did get over here rather quickly. Yeah, give me my money.
Watch. They're going to be like, well, one of those isn't yours. So obviously we're not going to pay.
Oh, that'd be cool. Then he gives the money away to the
Yep, and that's why
family.
he has to keep going.
Oh, is it out of time?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, there was a time limit.
What?
We give up?
Oh! Oh! Oh, you son of a bitch! Oh, you sick fuck! Oh, that's...
Holy shit.
Holy shit, that is a deal with the devil.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, you're not
I
getting
love
paid.
it and I hate it.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. And that's why all the guys are here.
Yeah.
So that he can't grab him and throw him out the window.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
And he's the only one alive.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah, you better kill me, otherwise, you know.
Yep.
What? Oh. Yeah.
Pay the man.
Yeah.
その子の言い分にも電流はすぐ切るべきだったし、それが遅れて事故が起きた以上、我々にもいくばくかの責
Oh shit.
任がある。の
This is the old wizard.
Yep.
この子にもう一度チャンスをあげなさい。種目はそう。いいカードが面白かろう。お、いいカード？なんだ？いいカードって。
Oh shit, we're already setting up the next game.
Uh-huh.
その計りとして最も効果的な方法がいいカード。
E-card, like electronic card. Oh, but specific. Oh, whoa. Oh.
But if Kaiji has learned his lesson here...
Yeah.
Although if it's just one opponent... But if it's an actual game that you don't know the rules to and they might be an expert at...
Oh. I like that he's deciding this off the cuff. Like, Tonagawa's like, okay, I'm stepping back. I don't know what this is. Yeah.
And the fact that this is immediate and off the cuff means that it might not be as bad as if it was prepped.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, all the other people from the different games that have played?
Are they on drugs or something?
Ah.
Okay, yeah. The people that are injured. Gotcha.
Oh, shit.
Ooh. Oh. This is unsettling. Because they support me.
They don't deserve it. It's music to my ears.
Kaiji君、ここだ。折れた足をいじられると彼は痛いが、わしは痛まない。
Not really. Wow.
Holy shit. It's not me that's there.
Yep.
唯一問題なのは自分の幸福だけ。
Holy shit.
わしがサービスしてやったものにはボーナスを出すと事前に伝えてやる。目の前のわずかな金のために。
Oh, fuck. What is this game?
その特性を金持ちは利用し、生涯貸し付かれ、
Wow.
楽に暮らす。
We're trying to test your character and endurance and inclinations. Oh, shit.
So is it going to be testing how well he can hurt other people?
金を貸している以上、
And that's why
縛られて
you caught his interest when you said, fuck this, who
Yeah.
cares about the money?
Yeah.
皆そこそこ豊かな気分でいられるよう注意しておる。
Yep.
実際はどんなにこき使っていようともな。
Yep, we needed Zawazawa there.
Yeah. This guy is unflappable in his beliefs here.
これからやるゲームは言うなればそう。
Yep, a microcosm of society. Okay.
Oh boy.
今回のいいカード。
Oh, he's playing Tonegawa?
その内訳はこの3
Oh.
Okay.
市民、
Uh-huh.
大手、そして奴隷。
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is going to have actual correlation to real people, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
そしてカイジに想像を絶する条件が提示される。そのいいカ
But
ー
there's-
ドとは。
I feel like having him play against Tanagawa would be kind of like...
Maybe Tonegawa's just teaching him for now.
Yeah, because that'd be a bit like... Even for Kaiji, that'd be kind of like, no, I'm not playing against the person who runs the games.
Right, but this could also be the punishment of Tonegawa, where he's like, no.
I would like that.
I think that you kind of did fudge things a bit, Tonegawa. And he's like, yes, sir.
Right.
I will teach
that
him.
would
It's like, no, you're not teaching him.
you're
You're going to teach
playing
him, and then you're going to play him. And it's
which would be fantastic on so many levels.
Yeah,
One,
yeah.
because he's getting reprimanded. Two,
And then it'd be like the
because
final
big
boss,
talk
you
that
know,
he
for-
that he talked while they were walking across the bridge. It's the
True.
No, prove your mettle. Do you actually believe what you were saying?
right.
You know?
And then that can address the fact that Tonegawa brought up the idea that all the people sitting on the other side watching are kind of having that discrimination of being like, oh, I'm glad it's not me over there.
Right.
But it can become them in an instant, you know?
Yeah. And they
All right.
didn't pay.
And
of course they didn't.
We went from one game to the other,
Yep.
just like that.
Just like that.
The pace of that was fabulous.
Yep.
Sahara is fucking dead. There was a glass staircase to the side that they
Yep.
never saw because of how terrified they were and how much they were focused on everything but stuff that would be
Yep.
off the side.
I gotta say, as far as the way that this episode went down, I really liked it because Tonegawa continued to be a dick, right, in the way that we would kind of expect him to be, right?
Yeah.
Of course, Kaiji's not getting paid. Of course,
Nope.
he's not.
No,
But
totally called that.
Right.
But it wasn't because of, no, we were never going to pay you. It's we're going to say that you had a chance to be paid, but because you said we give up the money, that's when it happened, even though there were the electrocutions that happened afterwards,
but
right?
specifically having Tonegawa's superior step in and say,
Uh-huh.
yeah, but no, I'm actually going to overrule you, Tonegawa, and
Yes.
take direct control here.
I do like that a lot.
I like that a lot because one, he's a much more interesting character than Tonegawa, I would
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
But two, it's a way that we can have the dynamic change so that now there's reason to believe that Kaiji, and reason for Kaiji to believe that he might actually be
That he
paid.
could win.
Right.
Now, he might not.
He might still doubt, but the
Yes.
fact, and that's why I like the fact that the old guy said, but by the way, if you don't, of course there will be a lot of risk if you go for the 100 million, but if you just want something that's like no risk, basically, there is a way to do this and get like 4 or 5 million without any risk to yourself.
Which is great for your stuff there.
Right.
But what's cool about that is that
It's the way to sucker him into the door, basically.
well, it's the way to sucker him into the door, but it's also the way in which he's basically saying, you know, would you like to solve like, you know, a little bit of your debt, and maybe this could help a little bit of Ishida's, you know, family situation? Sure. But don't you want to stick it to Tonegawa?
Right, exactly.
Don't you want to? Don't you want to beat him specifically?
Yep.
The one that's responsible for all those people dying.
And we also got to see exactly how this guy's philosophy would have made him then take note of Kaiji and be like, oh shit,
Ooh,
that
you
guy
could be a revolutionary.
Yeah, yeah,
You're the
that
kind
guy-
of person that could upend the king.
Well,
you don't care about money?
you don't you don't care about the money.
Ooh.
Suddenly that's interesting. Suddenly I'll actually talk to you as not an equal, but I'm actually going to talk to you, right? When you go and grab my shoulder, you don't immediately get, slammed to the ground by, the
Security.
20 guards that I have here, right? So, okay, yeah, this whole thing will happen and all right.
I think it's going to be a pretty fair game. I think that the one part in where it's not fair is that Tonegawa knows how to play, and there's going to be a meta with any card game. This is the case. But the idea that there's only 3 different types of cards actually leads me to believe something. There's something very powerful about the rule of 3.
Okay.
Is that, well, one, we had rock, paper, scissors just recently, and they all beat each other, basically.
I get the feeling this will be different enough that it's not just going to be like reskin rock, paper, scissors, because there's no way. Yeah.
Right. But what I think that this is that this is more of a betting game. This is a mind game thing specifically.
Where it's not actually about card game strategy. It's about like playing the person.
It's about playing the person, right? Which is why they're having him see all these people that are injured and suffering there, because it's for any time that you win and go for a specific big thing, a big result or something like that, I think they're going to hurt some of the people out there, and you're going to hear them.
Yep.
And so it's the idea that in this sealed off room of kings, you will then get to play as a king for a little bit.
Yep.
And in that time, you'll get to choose which of these 3 types you are.
Right.
Are you a citizen? Are you a slave? Or are you an emperor?
And also, because this guy has been introduced now, this doesn't necessarily have to be anything where the mob makes their money.
Right.
This is just him.
This is just for the service of the ultimate big bad.
Of the ultimate big bad.
Yeah.
Right? Where and it's a more extreme example of what he demonstrated with the people who'd broken their legs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's the no, but every time I torment you, basically, I'll give you some money.
That's
Like,
such a perfect description of
Oh, yeah.
how fucked society can be.
Because the thing is, from the standpoint of those people, I can absolutely see how they'd be like, yes, absolutely. Because it's a guaranteed way. I'm already fucked because of what happened to me. It already hurts like hell.
Yeah.
But I can actually get something out of this when originally I was just going to be walking out with nothing but medical bills. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And
I'll do it.
And that is class. That is a class hierarchy on full display in the most simplest sense.
And so now Kaiji's going to do
Yeah.
something that's that but a bit extra,
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Like it's
And given that they each have 10 cards, that means that there is at the very least going to be 10 individual choices that Kaiji will make. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a card game of just simply playing and revealing a card, or if there's going to be some kind of individual thing that's separate from the cards that is some like money or token or some kind of other thing that they're playing with that the cards can then represent the value of. Because I would like for them to actually bring up the idea that they're playing with cards, but the cards themselves aren't money, but in your mind you might end up treating them as money. I want them to show some kind of really fucked up conversion rate here that brings a mathematical calculatable aspect to when Kaiji makes a card play or a card reveal or something like that, we know exactly what that means. And the fact that they've stopped before entirely explaining the rules here makes me think the next episode is going to be like, we give you some rules. Like,
well, and I kind of want the rules themselves to actually be very simple, and so that's why it would be an equal playing field. Like this kind of gives me the vibe of something where the game would basically be trick taking, right? Where it's but then that's basically just rock paper scissors, since there's only 3 different kinds of cards. It's even simpler than that. Yeah. But they also said that this would specifically be something that would have a lot of danger involved.
Yeah.
In addition to be the testing your resolve, metal, character, all that stuff, and so. I feel like while there's absolutely going to be some element of real human suffering as a result of how Kaiji plays, the thing that I don't fully understand is...
How would he be in risk of something?
How would he be at risk? Because...
Okay, here's an idea.
Yeah?
Here's an idea. If they're causing physical abuse to the people outside here, they're going to add in some element of every time he loses a play or something like that, he gains a bit of debt.
Sure. I mean, but then that's kind of
They
just
like
saying
add to his debt number, basically.
right, but that's kind of just saying like rock paper scissors with extra steps. Like in order for the like the premise of this is that this is a charity thing where you could make just a little bit of money if you wanted to.
Well, but there's a way to also have no risk.
Well, right, there's a way to have no risk, but
Right.
but you could also have a lot of risk to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. So that makes me think that it's not actually going to have anything to do with the money situation. Oh no.
Just spilled all over myself.
Because Kaiji's already in a bad money situation, right?
yeah.
Punishing him by making his money situation worse, that's not really interesting, probably like necessarily to the audience, but also probably not to him,
Well,
right?
it totally would be. I mean, it's a thing of where maybe he has a I win by not playing kind of situation that makes this way less, way less risky.
No, sorry, I'm not talking about for Kaiji. I'm saying for the old guy, right? Like,
I see.
If
So
the
then it would
old
need to
guy
be like-
is basically getting his special kicks from it, right? We progressed from the people having dinner to the super wealthy to now the person who's running this whole kit and caboodle, right?
Sure.
Now it's the, all right, I want to, like, and what I would imagine is kind of some of the stuff that we were thinking about when he was first introduced of the reason I think this guy is interesting is because I want to break him. He is saying that my kingdom, my rules, my way that this works is actually something that he'll turn away from. Yeah. And so I want to see just how far he's actually able to take that. He talks a big talk, but can he play a big game, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
Okay, so maybe it's the thing as to where it's no matter which way it goes, win or lose, he has to either have someone else hurt them or he has to do it himself.
Sure.
So it's so you did this thing. There you go. You've won $1 million. Wonderful. Now you have to go and hit this person with a metal baseball bat.
Right.
Or you can forfeit the $1 million.
Yeah, it definitely gave me the vibe of the you're gonna have a button that's hooked up to an electric chair, that someone else is in, right? And will you press the button, right?
Yeah, it definitely felt like it was going to go more into the, like you're saying, you press this button and somewhere out there someone dies, but your money doubles,
Right,
And it's the how, eventually you'll start killing people that you know. And I've seen skits and stuff and jokes of people doing stuff like that.
But here they have a bunch of actual people that are already suffering just outside the door.
Right, and it's also not just that, because Tonegawa is actually playing, which means then
if you are able to suffer, then you can also theoretically, by beating Tonegawa, make him suffer.
Right, and then maybe that's the point as to where this has some risk for Kaiji, is that if Tonegawa wins, they hurt Kaiji physically. They actually go and they start beating him.
Right. Well, and the thing is, at this point,
do you want to hurt and suffer, or do you want someone else to suffer?
Well, and what I'm curious about with regards to this is that the way that the games have gone up until now is that as the reward got elevated, the stakes also get elevated, right?
Sure.
Originally it was, yay, so much money, you're playing tic-tac-toe or rock, paper, scissors, and all that.
Yeah.
And, if you lose, you'll get taken away to a place where we'll make sure you get us our money, and it'll kill you in 2 years or something like that, right? Then it's the breaking legs, then it's the you'll just die immediately, right? But the reward keeps getting bigger. In a situation like this, I don't think the odds feel like they, unless it's really stacked against him because of the game, the odds for Kaiji feel actually really good because it's a one-on-one thing, and apparently there's a low risk way to get a decent amount of money,
right? Which means there's a very real chance that Kaiji will lose here because.
Or that the thing that will happen that would punish him is so unbelievably bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That it is the that's why it's $100 million, right? And that's why I'm here because it really takes a lot to get my rocks off, right?
I don't feel anything from doing this.
Yeah, exactly. That's just,
that's someone like you and maybe something a little bit extra.
That'll be extra fun, right?
I'm also curious about this room, the way in which it might be giving the clue as to what this game is.
There's lots of weapons in there.
There's a lot of weapons, yes. There's guns, there's halberds, there's all kinds of stuff there. There's gigantic paintings. Yeah, maybe that's it. It's that you have to go and kill somebody,
Yeah.
And
yeah, I don't know.
Or maybe I think I just figured it out. I just figured it out. It's basically, depending on how the cards are played, that initiates some kind of duel. And then Kaiji or Tonegawa and one other person that's injured then have to fight to the death, basically.
I mean,
And so every single time there's the odds that, oh, well, they're injured, so I'll still be able to beat them. But then there's the mental thing of where it's but am I willing to kill them, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's every time you kill somebody, you then make it all the way through.
Well, maybe that's the part where it's the gamble in that you could just keep hurting other people,
Right.
and get your small amount of money,
Right.
Or you could take the risk yourself,
right, and take a duel or something.
You know, and then actually have it be something where you're making bank, and that's where it's the huge amounts of risk for Kaiji himself, but then also the test of your actual mettle, right? Because it's you've been helping all these people out. You say that money's not that big of a deal, but okay, if I can't tempt you with money, what if I tempt you with your life?
Here's a way in which she can also entice him to want to play this because it's against Tonegawa. What if they play their cards secretly, face down? They reveal them at the same time. That triggers what they'll do in order to get their own money and rewards, right? But if they ever pick the same card, they have to do it against each other.
Okay. I mean, well, so maybe like
so then Tonegawa
like
could be constantly placing duels down, and then he's like, "Come on, Kaiji,
so
when are you gonna do it?"
So the thing that this makes me think of, given that they specifically had not just like rock paper scissors, right, but they had emperor, citizen, and slave or whatever, is that you basically have a trumping hierarchy,
Yes.
right? That makes me think of the kind of thing where it's like you have 10
I mean, you can
cards,
give tricks and
right?
and stuff.
Only one of them is the emperor. 3 of them are the citizens or whatever, and then 6 are the slaves, right? And so then it's like mind games of what do you play when and all that stuff, and But even then, I feel like that wouldn't really get into a situation
stale.
That feels like it would get pretty stale, even though it would be a way to circumvent the what if you don't know this card game, right? Because then it's a very simple mind game kind of situation.
And that's why I think full explanation of the rules is what's going to happen in the next episode, because it's going to make every single card mean something, powerful and not just
it's not just an arbitrary card. It has a literal, physical, or potentially person that it is connected to.
Right. Or it's we're not going to have the consequences only put at the end of the game. The consequences are going to be in between every single card play.
Sure. So like as this kind of stuff is happening, the other person gets to like injure you with one of the weapons that are here based on the card or something like that. Yeah.
But all right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Persona 5 Royal Let's Play on Twitch. And if that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.